2 NHL games, a bunch of baseball, and of course, the best betting show ever. I'm Lawrence Presman. We're here to make you guys some money. Art DeCesar joining us, Joe Ranieri with us. And well, it's already been a fun start to the day. We've had a lot of good off-air conversations. I'm told I'm not allowed to discuss any of them. Art, how are you?
Oh, doing great, Prez. Can't complain.
Excellent. Well, we were talking about whether a particular woman was, and that's all I can say. How did the books do last night, Art?
It was actually like a break-even day for us. It would have been a great day if Colorado didn't make the comeback that they made.
Yeah.
Because we actually had some late-minute business on Colorado from one of our in-house players. Obviously, they were major in all the money line parlays last night. So them making that 3-goal comeback and ended up winning in overtime really hurt us. It just went from being a really nice positive winning day to, like I said, a break-even day.
I'd want to ask you quick, too, before we dive into that. We talked about it yesterday on the show, that 186 in the WNBA game there between LA, and I don't think it even sniffed it. The Art, did it?
No.
That had to be good for you guys, no? Because everybody was betting the over.
Yeah, I want to say they scored like in the 160s.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Something like that. Yeah.
Did Joe Ranieri just make a sniffing reference about the WNBA?
Yes, I did.
Just checking. 2 insane comebacks last night, at least from my perspective, betting-wise. We had Colorado made a comeback on Minnesota, and an excellent one, man. That last goal by Nate McKinnon, totally the defense's fault, but what a shot. Holy mother of God. And, of course, you know the Prez is running hot when he's on the over in the Cleveland-Detroit game last night. 103-103 into OT, cashed another total, went 2-0. Joe, it feels good when you're winning bets that you shouldn't even be winning.
I don't know. You shouldn't have been winning that one there, Prez.
Yeah.
I mean, that was they had 112 points in the first half alone. So
I know.
I mean,
what happened to Detroit, though, guys? Like they had that game completely in control. Yep. I could be wrong here, but they were up, I think, 7 with a minute to go, give or take. And they just let it slide. They just can't seem to find any offensive scoring. And you would think consistent scoring. You would think just go to the damn net.
Yeah.
If you're struggling so hard.
Well, Tobias Harris had 19 shots, and I think he did his best. James Harden, he was awful. But again, I was on 5% for my clients there, Prez, with Cleveland. I think I might have been the only person that had enough, to go with Cleveland. And the reason being is because you can't. Cleveland, has the potential to have the offense. Detroit, what 8? I think, Art, 7 minutes between the final 2 or 3 minutes of the third heading into overtime. They couldn't score a bucket. I mean, it was unbelievable how MIA that offense goes for stretches. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, their second and third, best players are Harris and Duran. And they were bad last night.
Yeah, they were awful.
He scored 8 or 9e points. Like you said, Harris took 1,000,000 shots and didn't do anything. I mean, Kate can't score 60. I mean, exactly, he was fine. Detroit is so limited offensively.
Duncan Robinson. We told you about that yesterday, guys, which was a bit of a problem for them because he's the guy that can actually deliver from outside, but he didn't. I'll tell you this, Art. If Cleveland wins, oh boy, that Madison Square Garden gonna be a whole lot of fun in a set because they'll have home court advantage then. And boy, oh boy, the Knicks, could this be the year they break through? Are you betting the Knicks, Art? Be on. You're the Knicks guy. Are you betting them?
Over
not at these prices.
No, these prices
over OKC
not at these
or
prices.
San Antonio.
Just to win the East. Just to win the East is absurd.
Just to win the East.
Yeah. And like you said, now they're in position to have home court.
Oh, it's going to go through the roof. Yep. Going to go through the roof.
I'll tell you, though, let's stay with NBA, guys, and let's just take a quick look at tomorrow's games. None tonight. We got Detroit. They are +4 at home. The total has really dropped, Art. We now have 209. I mean, we got San Antonio, short number here, -4.5 against a Minnesota team that's been feisty. 218.5 is the total there. What type of bets are you taking?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it. I believe we're 208.5 on that Pistons Cavs total.
Wow.
4 is pretty much what the number should be. Cavs have been excellent at home. They have not lost at home. I believe they're 6-0, and they're going to look to close out. The Spur game is interesting because I think we're going to take some Minnesota money line money. I think that's going to happen. I think we'll see the Minnesota money line stuff come in. I'm not saying people won't take a shot with 4.5, but I think they'll look at this going to be, this is a 7-game series. Minnesota will win tomorrow, so let me take them on the money line.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think it could be all she done for both Minnesota and Detroit come tomorrow. By the way,
I feel the same way.
Hurry up, man. I mean, like OKC hasn't played in a month. It feels like the Knicks haven't played in a month. So it's like somebody win these games here. Let's talk about a couple of the sharp bets here today. We got plenty of day baseball here today, Art. And by the way, I just got notified Juan Soto is in the lineup today for the Mets, for those of you that, because they're losing everyone left and right. But Soto in the lineup here today. What are you seeing sharp bet-wise?
Yeah, obviously, some of the day games you try to stay away from because the information probably stale once everyone watches. So a couple of the night games we've seen a little bit of sharp money on. They took the White Sox Royal game under 8.5. It's now 8 over 115 to the over on the 8. And then a little bit of Red Sox money. We didn't really move much, but that's pretty much a pick 'em with that game against the Phillies. But some of our sharper accounts have been on the Red Sox this morning.
Ooh.
You guys are watching the best betting show ever. Hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel. We do this every day, Monday to Friday. Art DeCesar and Joe Ranieri on tomorrow. I am not. I have some family in town from Connecticut. That's a place that Art's probably familiar with.
Yeah, hold on. Where in Connecticut?
Oh, boy.
Stanford, Connecticut. My aunt and uncle are in town. I'm taking them out for breakfast. So, yeah, got to skip tomorrow's show, family situation. So watch tomorrow, Art and Joe, that's for sure. So anything in baseball at all? Anything? And I know WNBA is quiet. Anything else you want to talk about? Golf going on? Anything sharp?
No, I mean, just outside of those 2 baseball games, I will say this. We took a little bit of sharp money on the Canadians at the plus money, figuring this is just a toss-up series.
Really?
And there were some accounts that said, let me take, plus 108, plus 106 on the Canadians. Knights, of course, very public tonight, so we know that. But that's really the only stuff to report in the NHL.
Interesting. All right.
Parlay of the day.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Oh, I'm just curious, by the way, Art. I'm going to look at it here a little bit later. But now that Max Fried is likely gone boy, I got to tell you, that Cy Young market is looking more and more like, Schlittler's to lose here at this point, him and Skeens again. Although Ohtani can't hit, and he's much better pitching, so maybe Ohtani for the Cy Young this year.
Yeah, it's fine. You're right. That American League with all the guys from last year who are basically either getting shelled left and right or they're out for the year or whatever. I mean, I just worry as a Yankee fan with these injuries piling up, are they going to scale back Schlittler at some point?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. It's just, I know Cole's going to come back. Rodon just came back. It is. I agree. But, they still have Warren. They still have Gill. They got the kid they just brought up, Rodriguez. So they could even, get creative with their rotation, the Yankees, and have Schlittler and people who skip starts and all that type of stuff. But yeah, you're right, Joe. It is his to lose at this point. How could it not be?
As a man who's had his last name changed.
Oh.
You would think somebody in the Schlittler line would have been like, we could change this one, We're 25 generations of Schittlers. We're gonna put an end to the Schlittler, and we're gonna make it like, I have a friend who was a Sniffler, and they changed their name Yeah, they changed their last name to
American Pie.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just saying, yeah. I got what is the now we've mentioned the word sniff twice on this show.
It is twice. We've got scratch and sniff happening here. God.
Speaking of Kikuchi, is he pitching today?
No, I don't think he does. But that's a good. That was a good transition, Prez. That was one.
I love Kikuchi.
Yes.
I mean, I'll say it right now. Kikuchi rules.
Yes.
Okay, Joe, do you have in all seriousness, do you have a tanning salon in your house?
No, I actually have one in my backyard, Prez. It's called Florida. And it's amazing where it's like 87 degrees here. So it's nice because, that's how it works. You go outside.
But you don't lie outside and tan.
No, you just have to be outside, Prez. It's not about lying. Like, you just have to be outside. Go hit a bucket of balls, walk around. You want to go 30, to the beach.
40 minutes. That's all you need.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair. Fair enough, Joe. Fair enough. We got the sun coming in the next few days in Toronto. Finally. Let's get into our parlay of the day. And I'll start first, Art. I'm going to stick with the public here and take the Vegas Golden Knights to close it out. Game 6 in Anaheim tonight, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to take the Knights. What do you like, Joe?
For me?
Yeah, why not?
Listen, I think if I'm going to go anywhere on the board tonight, I'm going to go with the Athletics to get it done over St. Louis again. A little back-to-back wins for the Athletics, because I think McGreevy's a gas can waiting to get lit up here, Art.
Art?
I'm going Royals. Royals are going to get off the schneid here. They're going to win tonight.
You can't get swept by the White Sox. Like, wow.
Nope. There you go. We did have a person in the chat get all mad at us about losing our parlay of the day. Tom O'Brien. Well, the Prez is back. And the parlay of the day is back on its losing ways. No one saw that coming, a 3-team parlay losing. Joe, hope you bet a lot of money, like you told us to, on the hapless KC Royals. 0-3
I told
this
you to
week.
bet. I told you to bet a lot of money on it.
I don't know, dude. These people make shit up.
People are amazing. You guys, they really do.
You guys stink. He writes, you guys stink.
You know what didn't stink, though, Prez,
That's another sniff reference in the show.
My 4% client play on Miami in the first 5, that did not stink. And those that actually went on there got it. So, I mean, that's how it works. But you keep going with them.
Yeah. I went 2-0 last night with my clients, and now I'm 8-2 in my last 10. The name of the show should be called Fade Us, and you win.
Yes, by all means, fade everything we do.
Yeah, but I know this is not the mailbag section of the show, but with Art around, I got to read one more. Go ahead, okay? Shoot. This is from Mad Hugh.
Ooh,
hey, Prez and Joe. You guys both decided live on air that you were not going to give a rundown on the NBA or NHL or whatever reason. Is this fair to your customers? Personally, I don't think so. You're not a customer of ours, Mad. You're a listener. You pay us nothing. We owe you nothing. If you want to know fair, you show up to a free show, you don't get what you want, and you claim it's not fair? Oh, Mad. Please, my brother.
Actually,
you are so in keeping with this
the other way, though, Prez. But what he's missing the point is I was 100% loyal to my customers, because my customers had a 5% play on Cleveland, and I didn't come out and give it to you for free. So that's how that works. See how that works? I didn't give it to you for nothing. I gave it to them, and yes. So I was very loyal to the customers.
And lastly, we did give you the damn rundown. We just gave it to you at the top of the show instead of the bottom.
Yeah, we did talk about both games.
I told you guys I liked Colorado in regulation. I was wrong. I told you guys I liked the under in that play. I was wrong. Joe did discuss the NBA, so mad.
I did
Relax,
say take Toronto yesterday. Did I not in the rundown as well? I mean, okay.
He literally wrote, I'm appalled.
You're appalled.
Like glossing over, like he used the word. Like,
Yikes.
Joe, you had the gall to not give a person what he wants on a free show. Shame on you, Joe.
I also had the gall
you.
to tell you all with the first game I broke down on the rundown yesterday, Art, was I said, there is no way there is an under taking place at the Great American Ballpark with the Nationals and the Reds, and I'm wondering if he had the gall to actually listen and go, oh, that's right, just because I said the Royals. Oh, that's right. Gotcha.
With all that said, Mad, I appreciate you, dog. You can come on every day, listen to our free stuff all the time.
And thanks for pointing out how loyal we were to the customers.
Yeah, get all pissed off, write it up. Dude made 7 freaking comments, bro.
Nice.
That's how mad he was about no rundown yesterday. And you know what? All 7 helped the algorithm. So thank you, my brother.
Love it.
Okay. Art. Should we do a rundown on this show today, Art? What do you think? You decide. Let's go.
Art's
live
already. He left 20 minutes ago. He's not even there anymore. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
yeah. Go see a part. Yeah. Go, Art.
My
Get
nonsense.
out of here. I thought he left already. Like, good Lord.
Okay.
Get out, Art. Come on.
No, wait.
No, I don't know. No, I do not want Art. No,
Okay,
absolutely
bye,
not.
Art.
There you go.
Bye, Art. We love Art. Art's the best.
Yes.
Joe, shame on you, dude. Were you going to do an NBA rundown today, Joe? Because Mad might want an NBA rundown today.
I'll do it on the game today. Absolutely. I'll run it down for him. Yes.
Mad, stay with us, brother. We got an NBA rundown coming your way. Joe, let's get into some business. Then we'll do the predictive markets. I've
business? I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you got a lot of business, don't you?
Come on.
All right,
man.
you got some business. There we go.
Okay, guys, today we're going 15 straight NHL total wins in a row. Yes, I am 19-3 in the NHL playoffs. 19 wins, 3 losses. I have not lost a total bet in the NHL playoffs. Not one. I have also not lost a 5% bet in the NHL playoffs. Not one. And I have a 5% NHL total up tonight. Get your ass over to WagerTalk.com. Buy that play. I don't need to beg you. Everybody watching this show is making money with me right now. We've had 7 losing days in the last 30 days, and 4 of them were break even, or I lost the juice. So head over to WagerTalk. Let's get on it together. Let's win together. Joe, I know you're kicking ass, dude. I think you're on a 6-2 all sports run in your last 3 days. You won your play last night. A number 1 handicapper, profitable wise in the last 3. Congrats. What do you got going, bro?
Yeah, Prez, it's been good. Actually, 9-2 all sports run right now.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Another 5%er that cashed last night. That's 4-0 in the postseason. Now, Prez, I believe that's 24-9 over the last 365 days on 5% max bet. So
that's really good, man.
But yeah, they don't come around often. But when they do, I mean, listen, this NBA postseason has afforded some pretty good opportunities, and I hope you guys have been on board. 5-0 run there as well. And yeah, Major League Baseball, Prez, really starting to see it now. Got one last night, got another one up right now, but hurry up because I can tell you this line is already moving. It's likely going to keep moving. So jump on in, go grab that over at WagerTalk.com.
There we go. Joe, before we get into the predictive market segment, I want to make a quick movie, documentary recommendation.
Shoot.
You know the Untold series, right? That's on Netflix. It's like they're 30 for 30. Anyway, they've started, at least in the Canadian market, they've started to bring the UK ones over.
Okay.
And there is one on Jamie Vardy. Do you know who Jamie Vardy is?
No.
So Jamie Vardy makes Kurt Warner's story look like lame.
Really? Interesting.
This is one of the best stories in sports in years. This guy was tried in the world of soccer in the UK. You get to 16, and then you try out with the youth club. So, like if you live in Sheffield, you'll try out with Sheffield Wednesday's youth team at 16, and if you make it, you're on your way to becoming a professional soccer player. Well, he didn't make it, and then he, left school, worked in a factory, got shit-faced every night of his life. You've never seen this man can drink like nobody's business, and at 20 years old, working in a factory, getting shit-faced every night, playing soccer once or twice a week with a bunch of buddies. 5 years later, he's broke the record for consecutive games scored in the Premier League. He won the Premier League with Leicester and became one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, ended up representing England. It is a monster story. I mean, wow.
That's crazy.
And he had a great love story with his wife who really, saved him and got him off of the juice. So could not recommend that documentary anymore. It's really quick. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. The Jamie Vardy story on Netflix, one of the Untolds. Okay.
I'm watching it. Boom.
Dude, it really is unbelievable. Anyway.
Love it.
Predictive markets, my brother. What do you want to do? Where you want to go?
So I got to ask, I brought this one up for you, Prez, because I believe French Open, you're the tennis guy here. You're the one wired in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me give you the question here, Prez, because we know Alcaraz, I believe, is hurt now. So now the question is, will any other man outside of Alcaraz or Sinner win an ATP Grand Slam title this year? So we've already had one. This is the second. But now if Alcaraz is obviously not going to be here for the French, which means, I don't know, does Sinner guaranteed to win this one? Is now the time to jump in at a pretty much an even money price here, Prez?
So if I knew Alcaraz was out for Wimbledon, the French, and the US Open because the Australian is in the bag, I would say yes. There is a chance Shelton could win. There is a chance Fritz could win. If he's only missing the French Open, I would say no. But there are two kids right behind him, in Fritz and Shelton, that are really, really good. And Shelton could beat anybody on any given day. What is the odds there? Let's take a look. It's
50-50. I mean, that's that's the whole thing. If he's injured now,
how old is he? How injured is he?
Well, injured enough to miss a Grand Slam. I mean, so
I say we go with yes.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
I think we go with yes. I think Shelton and Fritz are going to win one, dude. At some point, those two guys are going to get them a major. And
correct.
Felix is right behind, and there's another upcoming player out of America that's really good. You got Medvedev still. You've got the hard luckiest guy of them all. I can't remember his name, with the long hair. Really handsome dude. What's his name?
Yes.
Zverev.
Yep.
Yep. So, I'm going with yes.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, if they were both in it, Prez, I would say no. Nobody. It's one of those two, and that's going to be the end of it there. But with only one in and Sinner, I don't know. It feels like now's the time to jump in at even money there. And you're going to have to make a decision here too, Prez, and I'm trying to figure it out now. But after what I saw from last night, 41 cents on Colorado to win the Stanley Cup feels like...
Yes, please.
Right? Is now the time to pull the trigger?
I mean, I think it's only getting worse, bro. And Carolina is too close. Colorado is going to win the Stanley Cup. I have been telling you guys that since basically November. And dude, when you're down 3-0 in a game you don't need, and you still win, I
just don't know if you're going to get them at 40. I mean, listen, I think Vegas, it'll be, I still think it probably goes 6, but I think it's a 4-2 series. I think Colorado wins it, but I don't know that we're ever getting them at 40 cents or less now. Now's the time, no? They're already in the Western Conference Final, so I don't know. It feels like now's the time. Now,
and just to throw,
you don't
something
think Carolina's
out there,
got any chance?
No.
Okay,
but just
I didn't either.
But just to throw something out there, no matter what, they're going to get a Vegas or Duck team that is more tired, a little bit more beaten up.
Okay.
Game 1 will be in Colorado. Colorado will win game 1. That's going to skew the number again. So right off the bat, I think we're starting the next series with Colorado up 1-0.
And that's my point here with this, Prez, because I'm looking, it's hysterical, and I'll post it here for you, but they are already almost an 80-cent favorite to win the Western Conference Finals. And they still don't know if they're playing the Ducks or Knights, and it doesn't matter. Yeah. So if we're already looking at a 70, 75% chance that they are going to win the Western Conference Final, or at least that's what the market thinks, I'm taking them at 40 cents to win it all. No,
I'm with you, bro. I totally agree here.
Yep.
I totally agree. This team is historically good, and they deserve to win. And what's up with Bitcoin? Yeah, sorry.
They actually closed out a playoff series at home last night in maybe the most epic fashion they would ever have seen. So that place was going crazy last night. Kudos to them. 81, Prez, just over 81,000.
Yeah, so we did get up to 81 a few minutes ago, but we do have a little downtrend at 88. I think we're going to stay, over the yes 8,500. No, that's too little. Let's go with over 81 at yes 52. We have a nice amount of momentum here in the last day. I mean, literally, we were down to 79 a couple of hours ago. So we do have some positive momentum. So I'm going to take the over, yeah. So
over
that's where we're at with Bitcoin.
Over 81. That's not bad either. Just a little less than even money. So that's good. There you go. Lock it in here, guys.
And remember, everyone, I did mention, I think the run does happen late August. So I think we're going to hover around, I've always said around 75, 80 until then. And then we're going to see a run. So get ready for that. As well, I'm ready to go to Vegas, June 10th to the 20th.
Nice.
I'm going to be playing a lot of poker. I'm also going July 4th to the 11th. I am playing the main event this year. So yeah, if anyone's down there, let me know. Love to see you, give you a hug, especially you, Mad. I know you're all mad at us from
I don't know why.
From mucking up the rundown. Speaking of the rundowns, Joe, I'm so psyched for your NBA rundown. You got 2 minutes.
Yes.
2 full minutes.
Yeah,
go.
You are going to love this here, Prez. All right, NBA rundown. I'd love to run it down, except we don't have any games here tonight. But what we do have,
that's not fair, Joe.
I know it's not. I know it's not. But
Mad deserves an NBA rundown. Make something up.
I'm coming up with one right now here. So I do think it's going to be interesting. Some of these other markets to look at, Prez, like. What is the finals going to be? Is it going to be OKC versus the Knicks? Is it going to be San Antonio versus the Knicks? Or does Cleveland have a shot at not only closing out Detroit here, but taking down the Knicks, even though the Knicks will have home court advantage here? I really do think San Antonio has got the value right now. And Prez, even in the future markets that I'm looking, San Antonio taking on the New York Knicks as a final is only around 24 cents right now. I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think for 1 minute that the Knicks are in danger of losing to Cleveland or Detroit. And again, Detroit you cannot have that many question marks about your offense at this point in the season for anybody to consider you an actual contender. I still think they're a year away. Anything with James Harden on it is eventually going to lose against a better team in a 7-game set. So I got the Knicks. Then the question is, all right, do we really think that San Antonio's got no shot against OKC? Because there's no value in anything Oklahoma City versus the world Oklahoma
Right.
City's a ridiculous, unless you're going to bet the Knicks. Now is the time to look at some of the predictive markets as well as the future market. And I think hop on San Antonio and the Knicks in some combination, Prez, because I think that's the best way to look at this. To me, it's like betting Scotty Scheffler at 3-1 to win the PGA. There's no money. The only money in that, Prez, is in fading him. That's it. And the only money in OKC at this point, I think, is I don't think San Antonio is just, they're going to walk over San Antonio. I think San Antonio's got a legit shot of running the table here and making it to the finals.
Joe, that is going to be one of the most athletic basketball series of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, like there is just athletes on that court. And that's with no disrespect to everybody else, Bill Laimbeer and the Detroit Pistons of that era, or even
huge.
Scottie Pippen and the Jordan Bulls.
Yep.
Nothing is like these two teams from an athletic perspective. NHL rundown. Well, listen, I told you guys that I got a 5% play tonight on a total. I'm going to give you both sides. I'm going to give them to you quick. I think Buffalo gets it done in Montreal. It's in Buffalo tonight. I think Buffalo is the play here at -120 against Montreal. And I think that Vegas is the play in Anaheim. So there you go. I like both favorites. I like Carolina to get to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I like Colorado to win it all. That's really it for the NHL rundown. I'm not going to make up any shit.
No.
You go do your baseball stuff, bro.
I'm with you, Prez. I think now's the time, especially in some of those markets, to start looking at Colorado at this price, because I think it's pretty much inevitable here. All right, Prez, Major League Baseball. We've got a lot of day games here today on tap, including the Rockies and the Pirates. I do like the Pirates to bounce back there. I do think, again, with Burns and Griffin on the mound, I think Cincinnati can get it done in that early game. I think the Padres and the Brewers, with Griffin, Canning, and Harrison on the mound, I think the Padres can get one there. I do like the Astros against Luis Castillo, considering the fact that, well, Castillo's just disastrous here, and the Mariners are back to scoring no runs. We told you Soto on the lineup for the Mets. I like McLean, and I like the under in that game. It's listed at 7. Marlins welcome back Garrett to the mound. Zebby Matthews making his debut again this year for the Twins. I'll take the over, though. I still think runs are coming in that one. Phillies and Red Sox. Suarez gets booted from Philadelphia. Why? Because they wanted Luzardo. Well, Luzardo's pitching for the Phillies. Suarez is pitching for the Red Sox. I'm taking the under there. I told you already I like the Athletics over the Cardinals here tonight. I do think eventually the Cubs have to win again. No, that's right. Chris Sale's pitching tonight. Not going to happen here tonight. Nah, who are we kidding? I'm going to go with the Cubs and take a flyer there with Brown on the mound. I'm going to take, and I agree, I think the Royals probably are likely to not lose, 3 straight here to the White Sox, and the White Sox are likely not going to win, 5 games in a row? Stop it. They're nothing like that. And I think Sheehan is in for another long night here. I'm going to take the Giants in the first 5 against the Dodgers here, against Landon Roop for the Giants. So there you go, Prez. We got some dogs on the card here today, I think, that are very much alive and well to bark.
Joe, real quick mailbag section. We've already read 2. Jeremy Cox asks, and I want to remember to ask Art this. What is the biggest bet ever made in the sports book for Art? Did he reply? He did. During the Super Bowl, you always see $1 million bet placed.
Right.
Yeah.
But you gotta jump through some hoops to get that, though, no?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool Chuck writes that he's a $50 to $100 better, and I just want to say that's perfect from my perspective. Yeah. Like, honestly, dude, no reason to bet any more money
and
than
you're
that.
in it for what that tells me is that he's in it for the long haul. He's in it for the grind. You're not looking to get rich overnight, dude. And that's exactly how you need to approach it. Yep.
And then we have Mark Martin, who has been a follower and listener for 1 million years. Lots of love, him too. He writes, Prez, I enjoy your arrogance. It's very entertaining. Mark, I'm with you, dude. I enjoy I'll tell you flat out. Of all things that will make your life more fun, being arrogant is one of them.
Yes.
It bothers other people. I understand that the periphery of your life is bothered by your arrogance, but you yourself, oh my God.
Yeah.
What's better than being arrogant, Joe?
Well, and it's one of those lessons you learn as you get older in life is that, listen, people are going to hate you for no reason, whether you want them to or not. So
might as well be arrogant.
Might as well be an arrogant asswipe and have a good time. Just knowing that I can get under your skin brings me loads of enjoyment each and every day. Yes.
And speaking about getting under his skin, all in 248 writes, Prez, take my bet, you chicken shit.
Wait a minute. What bet? What's he got?
I don't even know what he's talking about, bro.
Did we ever hear back from the guy for the 10 grand you offered him? Nothing. No, amazing. Yeah, maybe his mom said no.
All in. Put your bet up. I will look. I will read it. We'll talk about it on Monday because I'm not on the show.
But Prez, his name is All In.
Yeah. And then New York City born appreciated when I told everyone to let your kids start sports betting. That was a joke. Joe, lots of love, bro.
I'm with you, man. All right. Listen, be safe with your rectal exam tomorrow. Oh, no, you already had that. It's family day. Enjoy your trip to Connecticut, my man.
No, I'm taking they're here, dude. I'm not going to Connecticut. I don't ever see me. The only time I go to Connecticut is if the Grateful Dead were playing, and they aren't around anymore, so that's not going to happen.
Good point.
I did see them in Hartford, though, the Dead and Company 3-4 years ago, and I'm pretty sure Hartford is part of Connecticut.
Bring back the Whalers,
is that right?
baby. Yeah, that's correct. Bring back the Whalers.
The Whalers. Gordie Howe and his son played on the Whalers at the same time.
Yep.
And Gordie was 50. I think he was 50-something years old.
Can you believe that? Good hockey town that just unfortunately went by the wayside.
Just think about that, Joe. I think Gordie Howe was 51 or 2 playing in the NHL. Still in the NHL.
Yep. He was Yager before Yager, so that was it.
I had the pleasure of taking a pee next to him, urinal to urinal.
Nice.
Yeah, urinal to urinal. I look over, there's Gordie Howe taking a piss.
That's impressive. That is nice, Gordie. Yeah, I'm sure he remembers it as well. Did you? Yeah.
I did say hi. We did not shake hands, but yes, I peed with Gordie Howe. Did you pee with anyone famous?
Yeah, Joe Torre, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joe Torre, right
here. Guys, tell us your pee stories.
Yes.
Who did you pee with? I'll tell you a real quick one that's funny.
Oh, no. You got more than one?
I'm in Vegas. Yes. I'm in Vegas, and I'm peeing next to a guy, and I turned to him, and I said, you got to be some kind of athlete. Who are you? You're a somebody. And he goes, no, I'm a nobody. And he walks out, and his friend comes up to me afterwards, and he said, that guy just retired. He's the #1 rugby league player of all time.
Wow.
He had just broken the rugby league try record. So I was right. He was a somebody. With that said, do you even know what rugby league is?
I'm all about the Magpies, so here we go. I'm in.
The Magpies are Aussie rules football, genius. Good try.
And I don't know anything about rugby.
There are 2 types of rugby.
Yes.
There's rugby union, which is what we know. That's the world plays rugby union.
Okay.
And there's rugby league. Rugby league, Joe, works on downs. You get a number of downs to move the ball forward, and then you have to give the ball to the other team. And I think, it is really fun. But it only basically exists in Australia. It's not a real big thing. But yeah, good try on the Magpies. I know my
shot.
Joe, I know sports like nobody, bro.
I'm just saying,
I can talk cricket. You mentioned the Magpies. I know what sport they play.
Yep.
I can talk Indian badminton if you want. There is no sport the Prez can't talk. So
that's it.
Yeah.
You start looking for some cricket plays from Prez soon here, guys. It's coming.
Don't.
No, nothing.
No.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
I can't bet on every damn sport. I only bet on sports I win at.
Good point.
Speaking of which, get my 5%, everyone. Lots of love. Get out of
Boom.
here. Get out of here.